class 9th. Today we are going to discuss Geography Chapter 2 Physical Features of India. Dear students, we already know that there are 6 major physiographic divisions in India. These are the Himalaya mountain, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains and the islands. We already discussed 3 major physical divisions of India: the Himalaya mountain, the northern plains, the peninsular plateau. Dear students, today we are going to discuss last 3 physiographic divisions of India. It is the Indian desert, the coastal plains and the islands. First of all, we are going to discuss the Indian desert. The Indian desert lies towards the western margins of the Aravalli Hills. It is an undulating sandy plain covered with sand dunes. This region receives very low rainfall below 150 mm per year. It has arid climate with low vegetation cover. Streams appear during the rainy season. Soon after they disappear into the sand as they do not have enough water to reach the sea. Luni is the only large river in this region. Barchans cover large area, but longitudinal dunes become more prominent near the Indo-Pakistan boundary. If you visit Jaisalmer, you may go to see a group of Barchans. Students, now let's discuss 5th important physical feature of India, the coastal plains. The peninsular plateau is flanked by stretch of narrow coastal strips running along the Arabian Sea on the west and the Bay of Bengal on the east. The western coast, sandwiched between the Western Ghats and the Arabian Sea, is a narrow plain. It consists of 3 sections. The northern part of the coast is called Konkan, Mumbai, Goa. The central stretch is called the Kannada Plain, while the southern stretch is referred to as the Malabar Coast. The plains along the Bay of Bengal are wide and level. In the northern part, it is referred to as the Northern Sarkar, while the southern part is known as Coromandel Coast. Large rivers such as Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri have formed extensive delta on this coast. Lake Chilika is an important feature along the eastern coast. Dear students, do you know the Chilika Lake is the largest salt lake in India? It lies in the state of Odisha to the south of Mahanadi Delta. Now let's discuss last physiographic division of India is the islands. You have already seen that India has a vast mainland. Besides this, the country has 2 groups of islands. Do you know? First, the Lakshadweep island group lying close to the Malabar coast of Kerala. This group of islands is composed of small coral islands. Earlier, they were known as Lakadiv, Minicoy and Amindiv. In 1973, these were named as Lakshadweep. It covered a small area of 32 square kilometer. Kavaratti Island is the administrative headquarters of Lakshadweep. This island group has great diversity of flora and fauna. The Pitti Island, which is uninhabited, has a bird sanctuary. Now you see the elongated chain of islands located in the Bay of Bengal extending from north to south. These are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. They are bigger in size and are more numerous and scattered. The entire group of islands is divided into 2 broad categories: the Andaman in the north and the Nicobar in the south. It is believed that these islands are an elevated portion of submarine mountains. These island groups are of great strategic importance for the country. There is great diversity of flora and fauna in this group of islands too. These islands lie close to equator and experience equatorial climate and has thick forest cover. Dear students, do you know India's only active volcano is found on Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. Dear students, the detailed account of the different physiographic units highlights the unique features of each region. It would, however, be clear that each region complements the other and make the country richer in its natural resources. The mountains are major sources of water and forest wealth. The northern plains are the granaries of the country. They provide the base for the early civilizations. The plateau is a storehouse of minerals which has played a crucial role in the industrialization of the country. The coastal regions and the island groups provide sites for fishing and port activities. Thus, the diverse physical features of the land have immense future possibilities of the development. Thus, we completed the chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.